5-347 prohibits loitering in a public place that is a nuisance or a threat to public safety.
But I was only looking at the monument.
And what, may I ask, did you find so fascinating about it?
I was only curious what was under there. That's all.
Curious? You wouldn't be tempted to peek, now would you?
Peek?
Yes, because we do not allow peeking without a permit.
Oh, no worries, officer. I wouldn't dream of peeking without a permit. I think I can wait till tomorrow. That's when the unveiling is, isn't it?
Maybe yes, maybe no. That is none of your business.
But it's a public event, isn't it?
Are you enjoying the weather this morning? It's going to be a nice day, don't you think? I certainly do.
Officer, calm down.
Monsieur, I must warn you that it is very dangerous to sneak up behind an officer of the law. Luckily for you, I am a highly trained professional and was able to restrain myself.
Well then, I'll try to be much more careful next time.
I highly recommend that you do.
Maybe we should move along.
I believe that would be best.
Oh, that's a cute shop. Why don't we check it out?
Thank you, officer.
You're welcome. He's not officer, he's inspector.
All clear?
Clear as glass. How about you?
Yep, nothing suspicious.
Good. Then our mission begins.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know anyone was here. May I help you guys with something?
Actually, we're here to help you.
Oh, well, thank you, but I don't really need any new employees right now. Maybe y'all can check back around Christmas time.
No, you don't understand. We're the Truth Force, and we're on a mission to save International City. You've been praying, haven't you?
Praying? Well, of course I've been praying. I pray all the time.
I knew it. All it takes is for someone to start praying, and sooner or later, we get called up.
Are you all angels or something?
No, we're just defenders of the truth. So wherever truth and the knowledge of the one true God are under attack, that's where you'll find us.
Mrs. Potts, we need to talk to you about Simon Detweiler.
How do you know my name?
Oh, we know all about you. Born and raised in Alabama, 2 years of culinary school in Paris, met your husband, moved to International City, and you've been here ever since. You have 3 daughters, 2 cats, and a very old parrot named General Lee.
But don't worry, your information is safe with us. We're the good guys.
Uh-huh. And I'm just supposed to take your word for it. Is that it?
Well, you could check our website. We have a statement of faith and lots of credentials.
Sorry, sweetheart. It's going to take a little more than that. My mama didn't raise no dummy, you know.
Mrs. Potts, I'm sure this all seems very strange to you, and I'm sorry if we came on a bit too strong. But do you have a place we can sit down? I'm sure that after you hear our story, you'll feel a lot better.
Well, I guess I can hear what y'all have to say. Come on inside. Y'all like sweet tea?
Sweet tea. 2 hours later.
And we'll be real careful with those diaries, Mrs. Potts.
Oh, I know you will, sweetheart. Oh, by the way, no more Mrs. Potts. My name's Flora. Most people call me Flo. That's what it's going to be from now on, you hear?
All right, Flo, it's a deal.
And you said that you and some others have been praying for International City. Well, I just want to say keep praying. I have a feeling that the next few days are critical for the future of this place.
Oh, don't you worry. We certainly will. In fact, I can't wait to tell the ladies all about y'all.
Well, we appreciate that, but for now we need everything kept strictly confidential.
That's right. If the enemy somehow catches wind of us, our mission will be compromised.
Oh, well, all right then. I won't say a word to anybody. Not a word.
Thanks, Flo. We'll be in touch.
Okay.
No, I have a good feeling about those old diaries.
I know, me too. And can you believe it? She just happened to be restoring the bindings right when we showed up. If we would have waited even a day later, they would be in the museum under lock and key. So, what do you think is under there?
Well, according to our intelligence, a statue of the Chancellor.
Why am I not surprised? It's so sad. How does a city that was once so decidedly Christian get to this point?
Well, people eventually take their freedoms for granted, and their Bibles too. And then they begin to accept man's ideas over what God says.
The authority of God's word, it is so important. When you lose that, you're in for a heap of trouble.
And that's just what I'm afraid of for International City. Trouble. At any moment, the Chancellor could announce a new constitution. And if it goes through, any freedoms that Christians had to worship God or share their faith will be gone for good.
Well, we can't let that happen, can we? I'm just glad that Mr. Detweiler was wise enough to hide one of those constitutions all those years ago.
We just have to find it, that's all.
Hey, I love a good scavenger hunt. Uh-oh, I'm getting a warning signal.
Stand firm.
Well, if it isn't the International Spy Academy Truth Force, you're just in time to watch the final piece of the puzzle fall into place.
Baylock, I should have known that you would have something to do with all the trouble here.
Trouble? I guess that depends on your perspective. I don't see any trouble. I think things are getting better all the time. In fact, I hear we're getting a new constitution soon. One without all that Bible stuff. I hear all of the old ones were destroyed in a fire.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened.
Ha! I have no idea. Hey, you gotta go with the ISA. Where are your cool weapons?
The weapons we fight with are not the weapons of this world.
Ha! Whatever that means. Well, I don't know why you're here, and you're just too late this time. Unless you come to help us celebrate.
Baylock, you know that the one and only true God who we serve is all-powerful and all-knowing. Do you really think that he's not able to stop whatever you have in mind if he so chooses?
Well, it doesn't look like he so chooses this time, does it? Oh well, you can't win them all. Better luck next time. Yeah!
Had to erase a short-term memory. You can't risk Venom knowing that we're here.
Boy, what a sweetheart.
Yeah, the 160 IQ. And he's a master of disguises. We have to be extra careful with him around.
Evil Villain Network?
Yep, he's been with the EVN for a long time. They're obviously in cahoots with Venom, so the city's probably infested with their agents.
Maybe we should call pest control.
What we need to do is find that old constitution. Let's get back to the safe house and check out these diaries.
Inspector! Inspector! Aren't you supposed to be guarding the monument? I suspect they wouldn't like it very much if they found you sleeping on the job. Inspector! Well, I thought Granny was a sound sleeper.
He never to wake up.
What do you think you are doing?
I was just trying to wake you up, that's all.
Wake me up. Are you suggesting that I was asleep? He never sleeps while on duty.
Yeah, what about snoring?
Snoring. What you may not realize is that I am a highly trained professional.
Really? Is that so?
Yes, you may also realize that not just anyone can do this. Training is important, yes, but there's more to it than that.
Like what?
How do it go, sir?
Well, not to brag, but you have to be born with special abilities like mine.
Really? Say, I noticed you don't have a weapon on you. Why is that?
Well, they took away. What I mean to say is, when you have these, you do not need a weapon. These hands are far more lethal than anything you could possibly imagine. Take this table, for instance. I will chop it in half. Watch closely.
I reckon it's time for me to get on home. Good night, Inspector.
Yeah, there's no clue.
Who is there? I order you in the name of the law. Identify yourself immediately.